Does she have to chase Cam Newton around the pocket this year?
Yeah, he's pretty good. That's. I mean, first round, first guy taking the draft, Heisman Trophy winner. That kind of speaks for itself.
Talk a little bit. How's the Auburn, from watching film? How's the Auburn offense different? And you can make, you have to adjust from what you guys did last year, maybe this year to compare to what they do this year.
I mean, the quarterback's not running the ball as much as they did last year. It's the same plays, and number 23 and number 5, you got to stop those guys.
Yeah,
you're not gonna have a chance.
Talk about their offensive line, what you've maybe seen from film, and how I know they lost a lot of guys last year.
They've gotten progressively better every week, and they really have. And they've got really two guys that played a lot last year and started some, but so they had to replace some guys. They got a true freshman center and a redshirt freshman, one of the guards. So you've seen them get better over the course of the season so far.
Spurrier, you was talking about playing Clowney more. How much more can you play him? Can you go every snap? I mean, what does he kind of mean by that there?
I don't know, but I mean, I got to sit Melvin or Devin down when I do that, And so we get in passing situations. That's when I bump Melvin inside, and then I got all three of them on the field. But I mean, if it's a power run team, that doesn't really suit Melvin's skills inside, very well. So, I got two defensive ends, two defensive end positions.
A month ago, we were talking about the potential of this group. Now, what's the production been a month into it in your mind?
I think they've done well. I mean, the first game of the season, we pressured the quarterback, and they weren't going to get there much. Georgia, we were up and down, and then we played an option team, and then we played a more conventional team this past week. So I mean, we've gotten better, and heck, 4-0. I'm not a big stat guy.
Yeah.
Mark Twain said a long time ago, there's statistics. No, excuse me, he said there's lies, there's damn liars, and then there's statistics. And there's a lot of truth to that. But bottom line is you get the W.
Do you challenge these guys to say, I want you to be the best defensive line in the country? Is that kind of...
No, I challenge them individually to be the best player they can be.
Right.
And that's all they can control is what they do individually. And so we challenge them every week to do that.
Do you think they are or could be the best defensive line in the country?
I don't know what else is out there. I don't see them all. I know what we have, and I don't really get into comparing that to anybody else because I haven't seen them all.
Compared to what you've had in the past along the D-line, how does this group rate in terms of just athleticism?
It's a very athletic group. I mean, they're a very athletic group, and just got to continue to make plays. I mean, we've made some big plays this season. It's I've never had a defensive lineman all these touchdowns we've got, so we've caused some fumbles. So we've made a lot of big plays this year.
Talk about the three guys on the inside, Aldrick and Kelsey and Travian, kind of how you feel they performed last game, how they've done so far this year.
They did well. I mean, Travian is kind of the anchor inside, and Kelsey a lot of times still ends up where he's not supposed to be. That's a freshman, but he tries hard. And Aldrick is one of those guys that's usually where he's supposed to be all the time. So and works very hard too. So I mean, they all three have got their individual things that they do well, and they've done a pretty good job of it so far.
I know we saw Chaz Sutton more, or maybe I just noticed him more this week. You're trying to get him in.
I rotated him in a little bit earlier in the game, and we did some things to try and get more guys some snaps early. But we didn't play many snaps. I think it was 48 or 49 snaps is all we played, and which I'd love to do that every week, on defense, but it wasn't many. So we had one guy play 29 snaps was the most we had anybody play.
I know you said you like what Chaz has done, and Will talking about getting Clowney more snaps. Have you ever had a line where you felt like you didn't have enough snaps to go around? I mean, is that the case this?
No, I mean it's as long as we're in the 40s on snaps.
Yeah.
There aren't enough snaps to go around. But I like three and outs and sitting over on the sideline and watching the ball go up and down the field for us on offense and controlling the clock. But we've got guys that are making improvement, every week, and there's still some young guys in there, they need snaps because they're like gold for them. So it's a great opportunity to get better.
Coach, what's the challenge Auburn's going to present you from the line of scrimmage? That battle there is certainly going to be a tough one.
We've got to be assignment smart. Last year we had some situations where we didn't exactly play our responsibility like we needed to. And so we got to be assignment smart, be where we're supposed to be, and when the opportunity presents itself, make plays.
Michael Dyer seems like even though he's a smaller running back, I think he's a tough guy to bring down. It's like a little tank out there.
Yeah, he's not small though. He is strong, fast, quick, very impressive.
How are they different this year, I guess, in terms of an offense without those kind of guys?
Well, I mean, I kind of, he's a Heisman Trophy winner. And the quarterback they got's doing a lot of good things for him. But I mean, Cam Newton, I mean, it's Heisman Trophy winner, first guy taken in the draft. I mean, it's going to be different.
But is it more of a pass-oriented?
Well, they're 5 and 23 are the kind of the focal points of their offense. The quarterback's not running it as much. And they'll put 10 in the game, and he's the true freshman, and I mean, he'll run it.
You're not expecting any surprise from Gus Malzahn. I mean, you're pretty much going to see the same offense you guys saw.
You never know. When you're on defense, they say we live on the dark side.
Yeah.
You have to prepare for everything. I mean, you've got to have a plan for everything that can pop up. So, yeah, I mean, there may be some surprises for me.
Are you getting a chance to work with any of the redshirt guys a little bit in individual
Oh, yeah.
drills? How just kind of update? How's like guys like Deion Green, Phillip Dukes? How are they kind of progressing?
Well, Deion Green was out with an injury.
Oh, he's out completely.
Yeah, I mean, he had surgery for a season.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, and I mean, Phillip Dukes, one of the Gerald Dixons, the other one's hurt too. We got 2 freshmen that are out with injuries. And those 2 guys, and it's, I mean, they're going to be good ball players. We have Monday Night Football tonight, and so out there tonight was Corey Robinson, and Phillip Dukes, and J.T. Surratt, and Gerald Dixon, the one from Northwestern, and they out there getting after it, and learning to play ball.
Where you got Dukes at right now? Is he still alternating between kind of end and tackle?
Yeah, when we go Monday Night Football, they play everywhere across the line of scrimmage, because an outside shade on the guard is just like an outside shade on the tackle.
Yeah.
As far as just learning to diagnose a block. So I move them all around and see what things they can do. But I do know what they're probably going to be. But they play all over the place.
What has he kind of showed you, Dukes? What has he kind of showed you so far that you think could help maybe next year?
He's got good power, and he's explosive. And you just got to learn how to play. But I mean, all those guys have got ability, and it's just a matter of coaching them to get them. Make them into ball players now.
I guess same thing kind of with Dixon, the one that's playing. What have you seen? I mean,
It's the same. They've all got ability, and again, they're in college for the first time, and they're going against linemen their own size or bigger than them, all the way across the board. Whereas in high school, a lot of times against smaller guys, you can dominate them. So they're learning how to play with technique right now, and that's the thing. Any young player, until they know what these are for. Because they don't play with their hands a lot of times, and you got to teach them what they're for. And so that's just part of that progression from being a young freshman, and now they're about 2 months into this thing, and they'll get better and better.
Let me ask you a fashion thing. I saw Devin Taylor. Did Devin Taylor color his hair?